The Awdry Extravaganza is back at the Talaklan Railway on the 18th to the 20th of July, and so is the Just Like Awdry Diorama Challenge. You can find out how to take part yourself on the Talaklan Railway's website. I was asked to make a diorama to demonstrate how you could build one yourself.
The fat clergyman trod on something which wasn't there, crashed through a hole, and landed legs astride on Duke's saddle tank. Our sleeping beauty himself! The thin clergyman and the small controller peeped through the hole above.
I chose to recreate this illustration from Duke the Lost Engine, in which Duke is discovered by the fat clergyman. It also features a very small appearance of the Reverend W. Awdry as the thin clergyman, and Duke has been a frequent visitor to the events through Awdry's own mid-sodal layout, so it felt only fitting to choose this for the occasion. I decided the best way to make it would be in layers. A base layer with the walls of the shed, a roof layer with the falling debris, and a grass layer with the people. It would then all be put together for the final piece. The base of the diorama was made from bits of MDF, glued together to form the walls and the ground of the shed. The frame of the roof was made from a dapple platform canopy kit. Taking inspiration from Awdry's own kit bash modelling, I bashed the kit into shape by cutting out sections to make the hole in the roof. I used plasticard to fill the gaps and to strengthen weaker areas, and leftover kit bits were used for decoration. Once that was completed, it was later painted brown using acrylic paint. The Duke model was upcycled from a spare 3D printed Duke that was made for the second Awdry Extravaganza. I'd come to dub this Duke Print Jam Duke, and he'd been sitting on my shelf since 2022. After a quick wash to take the dust off, he found his new home. With an added face and a tarpaulin made from Easter egg foil, he certainly looks the part now. I knew it would be hard to find pre-made figures to this scale in these poses, so I decided to make them myself. I reused models I'd made previously in Blender for animations to make the 3 characters. And posed them to fit the scene. Much like Duke, these were 3D printed and painted to match the illustrations in the book. The greenery was made using a papier-mâché layering approach. I used cling film as the base for this layer to make it removable, but this could have been done with a card base too, and it would have made my job a lot easier. The falling debris was made from leftover canopy kit parts. They were cut to shape, glued to wires, painted up, and hooked through holes I'd drilled into the roof. The same process was used for the fat clergyman's fall. Finishing touches included adding some extra greenery to the roof, and decorative Halloween cobwebs were used to give the plume of dust coming out of the roof. I wanted to embrace imperfections with this diorama. As a result, there is a level of wobble to everything, but to me that makes it more human. These human imperfections are something a machine just can't do.
Impertinence!
Remember to check out the Talaklan Railway's website for details about making your own diorama for the challenge, and for more information about the Awdry Extravaganza this year. See you there, and thank you for watching.
They enlarged the fat clergyman's hole.